Hi, I'm Grace, and I taught high school math for 6 years, and now I'm coaching teachers with the Boston Plan for Excellence. And I'm making this video to introduce myself and talk about what draws me to Powderhouse Studios. I'll try to keep track of my time. So, as a math teacher, I saw a lot of students kind of shut down at school or have to just get through school and have to turn off huge parts of themselves to be successful at school. Or I would see a piece of their intelligence that I could use as a way to draw them into the traditional classroom, but it wasn't something that was being drawn on in an intentional way as part of the school. So I think about a kid like Michael, who would probably lose his head if it weren't attached to him, and clearly had a passion for computers and had a way of thinking about science and technology that made sense. And because he's disorganized, because he can't pay attention in certain contexts, he was not very successful in a traditional academic sense. But I have a hunch that if kids like Michael were in an environment where they were constantly building something, testing it out, and then having to learn something to figure out how to make that thing work better or go faster or do something better, that a tighter feedback loop between learning, building, and relearning would do a lot for the joy and the learning of those students. I think of other students who are the kind who put their heads down, or who we as teachers who look at kids and who really think about what's going on with them, we end up saying things like, no, don't give up on Morel. He's a really cool kid. I know he can be kind of a jerk sometimes, but we got to give him a shot. And it seems to me like Powderhouse is trying to design a place that would actually work for students, not just house them, not just be a place they have to get through for 4 to 8 years. I've seen really powerful things happen when kids start to engage with technology, with the design process, with the project-based experience. And I'm curious how to make that work at a whole school level, not just in random moments in my advisory or in my classroom. So in terms of projects, I don't know a lot. I have very minimal experience. Well, like, not too minimal, but I have like basic experience with electronics and with building stuff and refinishing furniture. But I think it'd be really fun to work with kids on building a tiny house, doing all the steps from the design to the construction to the wiring to the interior, just figuring out what kind of legal structures you would need to involve to donate that house to somebody who needed it. I think it'd be a big enough project that kids would feel really accomplished, but small enough that you could go from start to finish to iterating within a school year, certainly, and also have a lot of little accomplishments along the way. So that's something that I think would be interesting. But I also I'm also drawn to the Powderhouse Studios environment because of this idea that a lot of the people who are going to be on the team are engineers, have other kinds of technology and design backgrounds. And so I think what I could bring to the team is somebody who has years of experience working with students and taking a complex project and helping break it down into steps and component parts, thinking about time management with students. And so I'd be excited to work on whatever kids got excited about. And kids tend to get excited about anything that an adult who is competent can show them how to do. So that's what I would be excited about. I want to keep this under 5 minutes, and so I'll stop talking now, but I'm just really intrigued by this model and we'll be really excited to discuss it further. Thank you.